race 8.
Stalls are back, they're off and running now. Red Tiamo slow to get going. The other 5 fillies have bounced quickly, particularly Razor Dane and Shirley's Toy. They're showing great speed from the outside. They'll cross over and lead 2.5 Ogo Pogo. A length further back then Raven Beauty, Red Tiamo. 2 last of all Farazad. Good battle, Shirley's Toy and Razor Dane outside it. They've cleared out 5 lengths in front now from 3rd Ogo Pogo. 2.5 Red Tiamo. 2 further back Farazad. On the inside of it Raven Beauty. Still locked together these two. Shirley's Toy, Razor Dane. Nothing between them at the 400. They're 6 in front of Ogo Pogo. 5 further back Raven Beauty. Dropping out Farazad from Red Tiamo. Razor Dane the outside and Shirley's Toy. Shirley's Toy's just got ahead in front up to the turn. Shirley's Toy about a half neck. Razor Dane is under a lot of pressure and Shirley's Toy slips away at the 200 metre mark. Made the turn better. Race 2.5. Razor Dane is very green. Running on Ogo Pogo back to the inside. Shirley's Toy at the 100 and from a long way back Raven Beauty. Shirley's Toy hands and heels. She's getting weary but she'll hold Raven Beauty. Shirley's Toy a length Raven Beauty. 2.5 Ogo Pogo. A gap then to Farazad. Dropping right out there was Razor Dane from the turn. And last of all is Red Tiamo.
Number 1, Shirley's Toy, the winner. And Shirley's Toy over 5, Raven Beauty, and 3 Ogo Pogo. $2 and 1.30, 5.20 and no third.
1 Shirley's Toy, 2 even, 1.30 Super Tab, 5 Raven Beauty, 6.20 no third for 3 Ogo Pogo.
1 from 5 second Raven Beauty and Ogo Pogo number 3 third. 1, 5 and 3, 1, 5 and 3. That's a good one.
Off and away to a very good line too, and Revenue Razor, one of the early leaders, in company on the outside with Outback Club, who will soon after lead. And settling, Outback Club a length Revenue Razor, 3rd Major Suspect, followed by Private Eye, Rusdana wide, and between Private Eye and Rusdana the favourite All the Rage. 2.5 to Our Alaric, a length and a half Panchito, and Grecian Village wide and another 3/4 away. Down by the 750 at Outback Club, a length and a half Major Suspect. Revenue Razor 3rd, hugging the rails, followed by Rusdana, then All the Rage on the outside of Private Eye. A couple of lengths further back is Our Alaric, Panchito 2nd last, and another 2 lengths to Grecian Village. This is the order as they head to the home corner at the 450, and Wayne Harris has the top weight. Outback Club leading about a length and a half Major Suspect. On the inside, Revenue Razor, followed by Rusdana, and All the Rage is being called upon now. They run past the 300 Major Suspect, got to Outback Club from Rusdana. All the Rage is not going on with it at the moment, and now Revenue Razor sees daylight. It's Major Suspect in front. Revenue Razor is out after him. Major Suspect still the leader. Revenue Razor can't quite get him, and Major Suspect hangs on to beat Revenue Razor. Outback Club 3rd from Rusdana, followed by Private Eye, Our Alaric, and then Grecian Village with All the Rage. And Panchito was last to complete the course.
2 Major Suspect on Super Tab, 16.30 and $3.20. Second going to 4 Revenue Razor, 1.90. Third one Outback Club, $1.90.
Second placing going to number 4 Revenue Razor, $1.70. And number 1 Outback Club in 3rd spot, $1.90. And what a shocker, the favourite, All the Rage. Goodness me. Take him off the list of horses to back in the immediate future. He went dreadfully, given every conceivable chance.
Back to Ian with more details in a moment. The first coming up out at the harness racing at Exhibition Park on track.
Doors are back, they're off and running. Meccano couldn't go early. The other mares have jumped at a pretty good line. 2 Powery Miss first out on the inside of Warrior Queen and Kalimna. Permai and now Meccano pushing forward, and the centre is travelling up towards the front. After 200 metres they race. Meccano went through to lead Kalimna on its outside. 2 Powery Miss and a half Permai 4th. 2 further back Lady Rialton. Top ratio very deep. Over on the inside Warrior Queen, 1.5 Just So Pretty. Missakova last of all around that 800 metre turn. They went pretty quick early. Meccano about a head in front of Kalimna. 2 to Permai, gets a nice run 3rd on the outside of Powery Miss 4th. 2 Lady Rialton outside at top ratio 1, then to Warrior Queen. Then Missakova back in the centre when they come now towards the 500 metre mark, and last of all Just So Pretty. Kalimna Queen hit the front from Meccano, and Permai went after Kalimna Queen at the 350 metre mark from Powery Miss Lady Rialton. Then Warrior Queen top ratio. Missakova not doing a great deal back second last. On the turn the leader Kalimna. Permai on the outside looming up, and further out Lady Rialton coming home well from Powery Miss. In the straight Permai hit the front. Lady Rialton comes at it. They draw away. Lady Rialton got up to Permai, followed out wider by Powery Miss. Lady Rialton, the Tasmanian mare in front, and Lady Rialton scores 3/4 to Permai, and neck 3rd Powery Miss. Then Kalimna, 5th home Missakova, never really travelling well from Just So Pretty. Warrior Queen top ratio and tail right off. is Meccano.
Number 2, Lady Rialton, 6.20 and 2.10. 1 Permai, 1.70. 7 Powery Miss, $3.
2 Lady Rialton, 6.10 to even. 1 Permai, 1.70. 7 Powery Miss to pay $3 even. Now we have the totes coming through on the first in Brisbane as well as...
Racing this time, Secret Scoop missed it noticeably, and To The Music was first away, jumping out pretty well, Zodiac Star. Third is Personalised, wide out. Hannibal going through the centre, followed by O'Canny, and then comes Tatar and Posey. Off the track next is Cartons from Natch and Neragunda, very deep. King Lotto, Secret Scoop second last, and Frazil the tail ender, 650 to go. Hannibal and Zodiac Star match strides. To The Music third, wider out is Personalised, and even deeper Tatar. 2.5 to O'Canny, and then Posey and Natch, followed by Cartons, Neragunda, Secret Scoop and King Lotto, and 3 lengths to Frazil. Around the corner they travel at the 450. Zodiac Star doing better than Hannibal, 1.5 To The Music, and Personalised on the extreme outside. 2.5 lengths further back is O'Canny, and then Tatar and Posey. The rider's gone for the whip on Personalised. To The Music's hit the front. Zodiac Star's dropped off, so too Hannibal, but now Personalised is knuckling down to its work. Personalised runs up to The Music. Natch is starting to fly. Natch is racing right over them, and Natch got there. A barrier offender, but too good at the end. Natch has won from Personalised and To The Music, followed home by O'Canny, King Lotto, Cartons, Posey, Zodiac Star, Hannibal, Secret Scoop, Frazil, Tatar and Neragunda.
Mariah Storm, second the outside, Lady Lane. Subtle Plan behind the leader. 1-1 is Just Mac, easing fractionally on the track there as they get to the 750. What Tooth...
Now came out in a good line. 2 Anishka the Grey, first into the bridle out wide from Creme de Celery and Australis Bazaar prominent. Further back is I Wonder, fourth early from Eastern Horizon, followed by Tennessee Oak, Cromatino Tribe and Noble Benbarra last of all. At the 2200 metre mark, and Anishka in that familiar role about 3/4 in front. Australis Bazaar up nice and close today, second. 2 further back is I Wonder, third on the inside of Creme de Celery, 2 to Eastern Horizon. A trap deep early is Tribe on the inside, Tennessee Oak, 1 to Cromatino and 2 to Noble Benbarra. 2,000 metres to go into the straight with over a lap to run, and the leader is Anishka out 2.5 in front now from Australis Bazaar. 1.5 Creme de Celery covering up by Wonder, who pushes up on the inside to be third. Creme de Celery the outside fourth. 1.5 Eastern Horizon, Tennessee Oak on the rail, 3 deep is Tribe. 1 further back Cromatino and 1.5 to Noble Benbarra. Anishka gets away going out of the straight at the 1700 metre mark. There's free going Grey, and he's got out about 4 or 5 lengths. Australis Bazaar, and Tribe moves up outside it. Tribe went up second at the 1600. Australis Bazaar third. I Wonder on the inside fourth. 1.5 Creme de Celery, 2 then to Tennessee Oak on the inside of Eastern Horizon, and they got out about 3 lengths in front of Cromatino inside at Noble Benbarra. Going down towards the 1400 metre mark, Anishka back about 2 lengths in front now. Tribe second, 1.5 to I Wonder. Then Australis Bazaar, who went back but was caught 3 deep. Over on the inside, Tennessee Oak and Creme de Celery the middle. 2 further back, Eastern Horizon, Cromatino outside it. Noble Benbarra last of all at the 1100, and Anishka in front down the back, the Grey. 4 Alderman out about 2.5 Tribe. 2 further back, I Wonders had a good run all the way, running third. 1.5 Tennessee Oak now went up fourth inside Creme de Celery. Australis Bazaar's found herself out 3 deep, a couple of lengths to Eastern Horizon, Cromatino, and 2 to Noble Benbarra. Coming off the back at the 900 metre turn now, and that's still Anishka been left alone in front. 1.5 to Tribe, a length then to I Wonder going up third. Tennessee Oak has saved all the ground fourth on the inside for Beedman. They're followed by Australis Bazaar fifth. Then Creme de Celery, Eastern Horizon, Cromatino dropped out from Noble Benbarra. He has to go on I Wonder at the 600 metre mark, and out wide it's after Anishka, and Tennessee Oak popped off the fence and got the run right through. Beedman pushed through on Tennessee Oak and got its head in front now at the 300 metre mark, and got away 1.5 in front now from I Wonder, Creme de Celery. Eastern Horizon, Australis Bazaar's dropped out from Anishka, but Tennessee Oak set up a good break over 2 in front now on the turn from I Wonder. Eastern Horizon and Creme de Celery at the 200 metre mark. It sprints away for Darren Beedman. This might be an early farewell for you, Darren. You're out 4 in front and safely home on Tennessee Oak from Creme de Celery and Eastern Horizon. D. Beedman, what a marvellous performer. Home on Tennessee Oak by 4.5. Creme de Celery second. 1/2 Eastern Horizon third. I Wonder Ordinary running fourth. Then Noble Benbarra, they got right away from Anishka. Then Cromatino Tribe, and Australis Bazaar has tailed off.
Number 4 Tennessee Oak, 6.20 and 1.80. 7 Creme de Celery, 2.50 and 6 Eastern Horizon, $3.80.
And on the Super Tab there, number 4, Tennessee Oak to pay $7.32 even, 7 Cream de Celery $2.30, 6 Eastern Horizon $3.90. At the barrier for the Gold Coast, race number 2.
12 Hollyfield at 27. That's the story. Yeah.
Racing this time, Freeman's Flag immediately dropping out the back in company with He's a Dane, and Ken's Court straight to the lead from McCavity, and then comes Chapel Dancer, followed by Step Dancer, Royal Hawk on the inside of Grand Total, a couple of lengths to Fame, 3 Freeman's Flag and 1 to He's a Dane. As they gallop almost 400 metres, and to hear Chapel Dancer on the outside going up quickly, and Brian York has taken the heavily back gelding clear. And as they go into the back straight now, it's Chapel Dancer opening up by 2 lengths on Ken's Court, McCavity third and Step Dancer fourth. Fifth on the inside is Royal Hawk, a length to the grey Grand Total, and rank outsider in the field, 2.5 to Fame, to length the Freeman's Flag, and a similar gap to He's a Dane. Chapel Dancer in front going along the back section, and down to the 1200 metres has a lead of 3/4 on Ken's Court. A length away third is McCavity, 1.5 to Step Dancer, and then about 2 lengths nearly to Royal Hawk, Grand Total, followed by Fame, Freeman's Flag, and another 2 lengths further back He's a Dane. Around 10 to 12 lengths covers them at the halfway pole. 1,000 metres ahead of the field here. Chapel Dancer pulling a little in the lead. He's 3/4 to a half length on Ken's Court. McCavity third, followed by Step Dancer, then Royal Hawk, Grand Total, 2.5 to Fame, 3/4 Freeman's Flag, and still about 2 lengths to He's a Dane. Down the side they come, and Chapel Dancer shows the way. About a half length on Ken's Court. Rod Quinn on Ken's Court, not letting Brian York get everything his own way on Chapel Dancer. 2.5 lengths to McCavity. They're starting to sprint, a length to Step Dancer, 2 to Royal Hawk, 4 Grand Total, Freeman's Flag, Famed, and another length and a half to He's a Dane as they're homeward bound. And Chapel Dancer got away now from Ken's Court, leads him about a half length to a neck. 2 lengths to McCavity, and then Step Dancer the outside, followed by Freeman's Flag and He's a Dane. Chapel Dancer, Brian York's gone for the whip. The Gold Coast gelding is responding. He's a Dane is starting to unleash his run wide out. He's the danger. He's a Dane gobbled up Chapel Dancer. Famed is starting to fly. It's He's a Dane in front from Famed. Oh boy, there's not much in this between He's a Dane and the fast finishing Famed. Chapel Dancer third from Ken's Court, Step Dancer, followed by Royal Hawk. Further back was McCavity. Well, he's got the sacked award, and about 2 to Freeman's Flag and 10 Grand Total.
Okay, close go. 5 He's a Dane, 461.60. The other one, 8 Fame, 32.20 and 5.90 with 1 Chapel Dancer 140.
Quickly late. He's a Dane was in front. Fame came at him, and the ground shot indicates that Famed has been able to win but won't. He's a Dane will get there. Yes, number 5, He's a Dane. Number 5 has got the prize, written by Grant Cooksley. Number 5, He's a Dane, written by G. Cooksley, $4.50 and 170. That ground shot is quite misleading here too. Number 8, Famed is second, written by L. Maloney. That's just from a future reference point of view. $5.20. Number 1, Chapel Dancer, written by B. York, third, $1.40. So quite a degree of money went down the drain with Chapel Dancer's defeat there. 5, 8 and 1. He's a Dane has scored officially by half a head, with 1 length between second and third, and the time 2:02.28. Half a head a length, 2:02.28. Quite well outside the record here as I have a close examination. 35.51 the sectional time, and the winner is really now starting to put it all together, trained by Billy Mitchell for M.A. Carlisle. A bay gelding for Danehill Lady Twiggy. Grant Cooksley beating number 8 Famed, who came home.
Racing, Tycoon Princess at Echo Beach a little bit slow away. Georgia Miss began brilliantly near the inside. Centennia going with it with Current Love and Our Nadia further back in the race, and settling down Babbling Brook from Blaze the Turf. At the 800 metre mark now on the outside here at Centennia, joined by Georgia Miss the fence, a length and a half further back. In the race then came Current Love, followed by Corrie Bet, Tycoon Princess, Regencia in that bunch with Blaze the Turf. Then Miss Ella Our Nadia, 4 further back, Drop Anchor, 3 Babbling Brook, and 3 last of all Echo Beach. Through the gap and pushing up, Georgia Miss led a half length before the turn now from Centennia. Current Love 3 out a length further back, Tycoon Princess. Fourth the fence, followed by Miss Ella. Blaze the Turf, Regency with nowhere to go, and further back our Nadia. Georgia Missed in front when they turned. 2.5 Tycoon Princess from Current Love. Blaze the Turf and Miss Ella. It's Georgia Missed in front again for Beedman. 2.5 in front, sprints away. Oh, this is 2 out of 2 for Darren. Out late Blaze the Turf, but Georgia Miss much too good for D. Beedman. Georgia Miss a length and a half, Blaze the Turf. 2 away, third is Current Love. Then Drop Anchor made ground from Tycoon Princess, a gap Regency and Miss Ella. Further back in the race, our Nadia, followed by Echo Beach, a gap Babbling Brook. The last couple coming in, Corrie Bet, and with it is Centennia.
3 Georgia Missed, approximately 220 and 160. 7 Blaze the Turf, 160. 9 Current Love at $3.
Number 3, Georgia Missed. 7 second, Blaze the Turf. 9 third, Current Love. Numbers are 3, 7 and 9.
3 the winner, Georgia Missed, to pay on the Super Tab there. 261.50, 7 for second, Blaze the Turf 210, and 9 Current Love $3.
7 and 9.
All right, delay.
They're off this time. Missed it about 3/4 Vitronite. And one of the best out, Bay Tights, joined by Optima and Honin going up quickly on the inside. Wider out is Dr. Harry, and then Sash and a nice posse, followed by Captain Dash, and then Lineage, a break to Vitronite and Triple Maze, and 2 lengths Atomic Melody. Down by the 750 and Honin. A clear-cut leader now from Optima. Third is Bay Tights on the inside of Dr. Harry. Travelling fifth is Sash, and then Captain Dash around Lineage from Triple Maze and Vitronite, and on the inside close up last is Atomic Melody. To the 600 they travel, and the flashy chestnut Hone In with a big white face leads the way from Optima. Third is Bay Tights, and wider out Dr. Harry, a length the Sash, and then comes Captain Dash and Lineage under the whip. 2 lengths Atomic Melody going up on the inside of Vitronite and Triple Maze. They're homeward bound now, and at the 350 Hone In to Bay Tights. On the outside Dr. Harry, and now there's plenty of room for Sash to come through, and Captain Dash is sticking on like glue. Sash is out after Bay Tights and Dr. Harry. Captain Dash on the outside. Sash and Dr. Harry. Sash, Dr. Harry. Dr. Harry doing too well for Sash. Dr. Harry beat Sash, Captain Dash or Bay Tights for third, and then came Hone In, followed on the inside of it by Lineage, Atomic Melody, and then well back on the run Vitronite, second last Optima, and Triple Maze was last.
3 Dr. Harry 620 and 2 even. Number 9 Sash to return 150. Those for third, 1 Captain Dash $2 or 2 Bay Tights $4.80.
The favourite, and Dr. Harry has paid number 3 at $5.80 and $1.90. Sash has run second, number 9, and the dividend will be $1.40. And Captain Dash in a photo for third, prominent, $2.40. The other one, number 2 Bay Tights, just allowing for the angle from here, which is pretty acute. It'd be probably surprising if Bay Tights got third. In fact, number 1 has held on for third, Captain Dash. So it's 3, 9 and 1 official. Dr. Harry L. Beasley the winner. Second going to number 9 Sash L. Cassidy, and number 1 Captain Dash K. Dodge in third spot. The time was 1:10.64. That's about 1.5 seconds outside all our mobs race record. 1:10.64, 33.50 the sectional. They've come home pretty quickly. The superfecta was 3.91, 2, 5 and 6. 3.9.
Cool and Black away quickly. Tasmanian's got plenty of early toe. Cool and Black. Celestial Comet went through now, second inside it. Grand Bay third, fourth Just Sterling. Ken Daring outside it now fourth. Fifth Just Sterling from Vital Choice Rainbow Division. Rancho's Kusaniso Dancer, and all inquiries last of all. Celestial Comet got up on the inside of Cool and Black to the 800 metre mark. 2 to Grand Bay third. 1 for the back, Ken Daring. Just Sterling the rail. 1.5 Rancho's Coup from Rainbow Division out deep. Then Saniso Dancer, Vital Choice, and all inquiries last of all. 600 out. It's Cool and Black on the outside here of Celestial Comet, and moving up on the outside of those now Grand Bay to quickly join the leaders. A length into Ken Daring, and further back Just Sterling, but Grand Bay straight to the front at the 350 metre mark from Ken Daring. Cool and Black is under pressure. 2 to Rancho's Coup running on. Then Just Sterling, and further back all inquiries. It's Ken Daring after the leader Grand Bay when they turn for home. They've drifted away from the fence. It's Grand Bay and Ken Daring straightening up. Grand Bay running Ken Daring out now from Just Sterling and Rancho's Coup. Grand Bay got clear now. Holds Ken Daring. Rancho's Coup coming home well. Grand Bay too good out in the middle though, and Grand Bay wins a length and a half. Rancho's Coup a half away third, Just Sterling. Ken Daring weakened to run fourth from all inquiries. A gap then the race, Rainbow Division, Celestial Comet, Vital Choice. The last two, Sinisa Dancer, and last of all is Cool and Black.
Number 1, Grand Bay, 3.10 and 1.50. 2, Rancho's Coup, 2.30 and 7, Just Sterling, $3.
1 Grand Bay to pay $3.30, 1.50. 2 Rancho's Coup, $2.50. 7 Just Sterling to pay $2.90.
Frank Barry Smash Repair.
And away to a very good start. And at the end of 100 metres, Dodge to the lead. Not for long. Dr. Squill heads him off. Recall going up hastily from Sea Fighter and Welcome Change. And then comes Sober again. And a couple to Party King. The leader as they settle down, Dr. Squill. But Recall on his inside is pushing through and making a line of 3 almost Dodge. And Welcome Change is wider out. The speed is very muddling. From Sea Fighter and Sober again and 2.5 Party King. Well, Welcome Change goes to the lead now. And at the 1,000 pole, it's Welcome Change drawing out a half length on Dr. Squill, a length and a half to Recall, pulling his head off. Dodge has settled pretty well on the inside of Recall, and then Sea Fighter Sober again, and 2.5 to Party King, quietly ridden. In this order, they go down the side and past the 800 metres, and Dr. Squill, and on the outside of him, Welcome Change. They are the joint leaders, about a length and a half on Dodge, followed by Sea Fighter and Recall is wider out. 2 lengths to Sober again, and a length to Party King. Coming down to the bend, they've got 500 left to gallop, and Dr. Squill about a neck clear on Welcome Change. Dodge third, waiting for the run, followed by Sea Fighter and Recolt, and then Sober again and Party King. Well, Dodge is into the clear now. He's 3 wide. He's going after Dr. Squill, who sprinted. And at the 250, it's Dr. Squill in front, but Dodge has got him covered. Oh, he went very, very fast, Dodge. He's a smart horse, and Dodge looks the winner. 120 to go. Second is Sober again, then Dr. Squill, followed by Sea Fighter, but Dodge notches up the hat-trick. A handy horse. Dodge 2.5 to Sober again, and third Sea Fighter. Dr. Squill fourth, then Welcome Change, Party King, and last was Recolt.
Super Tab, 7 Dodge, 190, 140, 6 Sober again, 270, no third for 2.
Handy horses, particularly when they can accelerate over the last 300 odd metres of a race. And he did just that and has paid 180 and 130. 180 and 130, 6 and 2 for Miners. 6 Sober again will return 280, and there'll be no third for number 2 Sea Fighter. Corey Brown riding Dodge this afternoon for the first time, because Rodney Quinn, who'd been on the horse at his 4 starts prior, was a little too heavy for the 52.5 that the colt carried today. He's by Canny Lad from Damsella Chestnut, and of course John Hawkes for the Inghams. Second to Sober again at Chestnut Gelding 4, Zedit of Sweet Symphony, John Diamond, Len Beasley, and Sea Fighter of Bay Gelding 4, Mr. C. Bonnie Carleen, John Sires, Glenn Boss, number 2 third. So those numbers are official, 7, 6 and 2, and 5 for the fourth, and that was Dr. Squill. Time was 1:29.27, 1:29.27. They've slipped home pretty well in 33.86, 33.86. So 3 wins and 2 seconds from 5 starts. Dodge.
Accolades and Joanna's Lady bounce quickly near the inside with Chippy's Daughter, and going forward now Promise Me. Lamore Money is dropping in behind, and further out Diamba with Nanuska and Classical Miss is last of all. Favourite in front early here, Joanna's Lady, about a neck in front of Chippy's Daughter up second, and Diamba's moving up at 3 out. A length and a half further back in the race then came Accolades on the inside of Promise Me. 2 further back Lamorne, 1 Nanuska, and last of all Classical Miss. Diamba worked around the outside here and took up the running. Joanna's Lady back second, Chippy's Daughter third. Fourth is Accolades, fifth the outside Promise Me, 1.5 Lamorne, then Nanuska, and last of all in the race is Classical Miss. No great speed, Diamba slows them up in front down the back, 1.5 in front of Joanna's Lady, a length then Chippy's Daughter off the fence. Accolades tucked away fourth on the inside for Beedman. Promise Me is fifth outside it, 1 further back than Lamorne, then Nanuska, and last of all Classical Miss. It'll be a sprint home as they come off the 800 turn there, and the leader on the inside is Diamba coming down the side, and it leads out about a neck in front now from on the outside Joanna's Lady, Chippy's Daughter. Promise Me is 4 out, and 2 further back in the race then came Lamorne, who got up on the inside of Accolades, and then Nanuska there bunching right up. The leader's gone, Diamba, Joanna's Lady, Chippy's Daughter, and Promise Me makes a line of 3. 2 further back then Lamorne, and Accolades to the outside. Beedman's getting it to wind up. Up to the bend they race, and Promise Me out wide, went up to Chippy's Daughter. Joanna's Lady under pressure. Diamba back on the fence, a length and a half. Accolades into the clear for Beedman. Hitting the front out wide now. Accolades moving up quickly to Promise Me. Darren goes for home on Accolades that hit the lead. Lamorne is late on the inside. Darren's got to get it home. 6 Moonee and Classical Misses run third. Then Chippy's Daughter. Further back, Diamba Promise Me. With it back on the inside, Joanna's Lady and Nanuska near the tail.
He's a freak. Number 2 Accolade, 680, 210, 6 the more money, 170, 3 Classical Miss, $2. Back to Brian.
Number 2 Accolade, 630, 210, 6 Moonee, 170, and 3 Classical Miss to return 190.
Number 6 Moonee, Craig Williams. And we wait for the third placing in the last on the sixth race for the day. And number 3 gets third out wide, Classical Miss. 3 rides, 3 wins, the perfect score for this great athlete who farewells our racing in Victoria today. And surely it couldn't have been scripted better. 3 for 3. Accolades behind a wall of leaders, 4 in line when they turned. Accolades was going to peel to the outside and make the line of 5. She's joined in, and this is one win that he won't forget, I'm sure, Darren, and we won't forget as racegoers here in our state. Number 2, Accolades, Darren Beedman.
Again, Newcastle.
Number 6, Moonee, Craig Williams. Third, 3, and that's Classical Miss, Darryl Mott. Officially 4th, number 7, Chippy's Daughter, and 5th in number 4.
And right at the barrier also at...
They're off now. Nice level dispatch, and Luther the inside won't stay in the lead for long. Credits takes over. Ripper runs to second, and third is Dealer's Last, followed wider out on the track Joss Sticks. Luther on the inside from Emery, Jack and Archie. Sovereign Kite second last, and Absolute is Isinglass. Only about 7 or 8 lengths between the field as they swing into the back straight. And here Dealer's Last goes around the outside to hit the front from Credits. Ripper third, and fourth the inside Luther. Joss Sticks is going to be pratted very wide, but is moving forward now, followed by Emery, and then comes on the inside Sovereign Kite, and Isinglass on the inside of Jack and Archie, the last pair, as they race down to approach the 1200 marker. And Dealer's Last a length and a half on Joss Sticks. Third on the inside Credits, and the speed is starting to slow noticeably. Ripper is 4th, Luther 5th, and then comes Emery, followed wider out by Jack and Archie. Sovereign Kite second last, and a length further back is Isinglass. In this order they go to the far corner at the 1000 metres, and Dealer's Last quickens up just a fraction. She's a length and a half, Joss Sticks, and Jack and Archie going up very deep out, and he's going to put some pressure now to the leader Dealer's Last, and at the 800 Dealer's Last about a neck on Jack and Archie. 2 Joss Sticks ahead to Credits the inside, 2 to Luther, and a neck to Ripper on his outside. 2.5 the favourite Emery, a neck on its inside Sovereign Kite, and about a length and a half to Isinglass. Down towards the 550 they run, and Dealer's Last again slips away nearly a length. Jack and Archie. Credits parked on the inside of Joss Sticks. Ripper about to take off, and then Luther, followed by Emery, and a length and a half further back in the field is Sovereign Kite, and Isinglass is last. In the stretch, 300 left to go. Dealer's Last about a length clear. Luther is into the open now, followed by Jack and Archie. On the extreme outside is Emery. Luther raced up to head the early leader Dealer's Last, and Luther has raced a length and a half. Joss Sticks on Isinglass getting clear. Emery won't go on with it. It's Luther. Isinglass won't reach it. Luther beat Isinglass, or nothing between Joss Sticks and Sovereign Kite for third, followed by Emery wide out, and then Dealer's Last, Credits, Jack and Archie, and Ripper was last.
5 Luther, Super Tab 430, 160, 4 Isinglass 230. Those for third, 6 Joss Sticks 190, or 8, which is Sovereign Kite 1180.
Said stablemate Emery. Number 5 Luther has paid, what the death, 450 it's come into in New South Wales. 450 and 160. Second will go to number 4, and that's Isinglass, ridden by G Boss. It'll pay 230. And third is a photo between 6 and 8. Joss Sticks showing at $2, and the Sovereign Kite's got home pretty well at around $12.
Premier Swift Cab.
Racing.
They're ready. And they're racing. Regal Demon began okay from an outside gate. Dan Tristan, I'm Popeye began quickly. Vale Kingston and Wahay going fast. On settling down, Dan